AskReddit by Flint the Dad. What's a job that pays extremely well for no reason? Removed. Reminds me of my friend from high school. He works security at an Amazon server farm. Just sits on his phone most of the time, watching who goes in and out even though you need a security card to enter the facility. Makes about $70K a year. My job doesn't make six figures, but I'm overly compensated for making sure tech support doesn't cuss the customer out and pointing out what they could have done better. I'm not even the supervisor, I'm just the judgy fuck in the corner office. I am extremely qualified at being a judgy fuck. Repairing slot machines. I'm currently at $32 each and the benefits package and vacation time is incredible. Some days are busy, but last year I managed to read a few books on shift. You gotta be on call for a 3 AM Tuesday fuck up in a casino halfway across the state. I worked as a recruiter for Microsoft during the pandemic. There was such a fever pitch for tech talent that we were basically throwing $175K checks at anyone with a pulse and a GitHub. We have a lot of amazing tech talent, but some of the people we hired had no business being there. Like, literally just twiddling their thumbs and handling one or two small Kanban type projects each week while reaping almost $200K a year. All of the big tech firms did. If you're wondering why they all laid so many people off, that's a big part of it. New hires now are being offered much smaller paychecks. I have been in this industry long enough to know when I see a hiring surge that you don't apply and go for it. There are always strings attached. If you can get into the industry in one of the non-surge times, hiring is normal, and the pay is decent, go for it. That's the time to get in and stay with some longevity. The special condition hiring phases are a death knell, but so many people still go for it. I guess I can't blame them when they hang their hat on hope. My job. Management consultant. I earn six figures and my only real task is to listen to my boss whine. That's it. How do I get that kind of gig? Chase Daniel has been in the NFL for 14 seasons, has thrown 273 passes, started 5 games, and made $41 million. Your answer is third string quarterback. Holds one hell of a clipboard though. Going into this thread with a pen and paper to find a new job. Keep in mind that a lot of folks here got lucky or found their way into corporate gigs. It is still very tough out there. Mail carrier for Canada Post. I make $230 a day. Wages are based on route value, and I was home before 9 AM on Friday. I started at 7 AM. Mondays are longer, and Christmas can suck, but 10 months of the year I work max 4 hours a day. Unionized. Benefits that are better than Blue Cross, and I pay $15 a month for PTO, personal days, etc. It's the best job I've ever had. Can confirm, except I am USPS, and we have all that. And I work in a plant, where I am not subjugating myself to inclement weather, dog bites, getting shot, and nasty little old ladies yelling. Where's my mail? Some rich person posted an ad this past week saying they needed a nanny for their dog. It pays $127K a year. https://newpost.com/2023/06/billionaires-seek-dog-nanny-for-over-127K-a-year/amp/ It does sound like they expect the dog nanny to be available 24/7/365. It also sounds like the dogs may have some serious health and or behavior issues. Basically they want an old style servant to blend into the background unnoticed but live entirely to serve their dogs. It's not just to walk the dogs a couple times a day, dump their kibble in their bowl kind of thing. Is it a ridiculous job to exist? Yes. Easy or overpaid for the level of service that is expected? No. Deleted. I used to work in logistics, and am convinced that if you are a career money oriented person, of which I am not, then railroad is a great industry. I think it is pretty unbalanced from my experience. A lot of people become pretty incompetent in the field and tend to actually do less while climbing the ladder as they earn exponentially larger salaries. Deleted. I get paid just under $80k working nights at a gym. Get all my work done in less than 2 hours and can basically do whatever for the other 6. Watch football. Scroll Reddit. Whatever. Not awesome money but excellent for what I do. Deleted. Deleted. Yeah, but you have deal with lawyers, who can be a handful. The Let's Get Ready to Rumble guy and his brother, the It's Time guy, both make millions for holding a mic and saying a few lines. Bruce and Michael Buffer, the weirdest monopoly in media. The average clown salary in the US is $63k. You would think American politicians would make a lot more than that. Vanna White makes $208,000 per workday. That's because she's a celebrity and the show was built around her and Pat. Lawn mowing. I make ridiculous money running a landscaping and lawn care business. 5% 95% art. It's hard to overestimate how much people will pay to avoid physical labor. Not avoid physical labor, save time. Lawn maintenance can take a full day between the work and the recovery after, and a weekend is only 2 days, if that. Time is the most precious thing we have and people pay a lot to own their time. I'm a 911 operator and make $36 an hour with no degree needed. I mean, I do have to listen to some pretty fucked up shit, but luckily I've been emotionally dead for over a decade now, so it works out well for me. Event technology, $75k a year to set up projectors and microphones. Most of the day consists of waiting to break everything down after the event. Lots of downtime, like a lot. I was able to finish my associate degree with all the downtime. Yeah, but you're not paid that much because of the days nothing goes wrong. You're paid that much to react fast when things go wrong and to put the time in to stop it going wrong. Optics. You can be a normal retail sales associate and sell eyeglasses at Lens Crafters and make up to $29 plus commission plus paid time off, sick leave, retirement, health and dental insurance, and free annual eyewear with a high school diploma. I make 6-figure working at a lab in the Arctic and away from civilization. We get very little samples and I spend most of my day watching YouTube 3 weeks on 3 weeks off. Essentially they are paying me to go somewhere with peace and quiet and do nothing. How do I get this job? Judge Judy makes $47 million per year. That is $900k every day she shows up for work. Wouldn't say that's without reason. Her show beat out Oprah in ratings and had almost 10 million daily viewers. Corporate English tutor in Korea get paid anywhere from $50 to $150 an hour. Most clients just want to drink coffee and talk about their weekends. Sometimes they want help preparing for a presentation, conference call or to proofread. Most guys make 10+ grand per month and pay very little in taxes. Cash payments are common. You just need a Korean partner spouse to manage your schedule. There are agencies but they take a cut and you'll never get over $50 an hour working with them. Do I need to move to Korea? Or can I work remotely from the USA? And do I need to speak Korean? Professional job recruiters. The top guys, who got there pretty much by being some of the first to get hired, make 6 figures monthly for being glorified middlemen. Pool nightclub servers can easily make 6 figures during pool season for pouring drinks. Being a nightclub employee must be a pain in the ass though. Serving people can be very annoying. Now imagine serving a bunch of people who are drunk and horny. No thanks. You also have a shitty sleeping schedule on top of that. A co-worker of mine just quit and went to work in a cannabis shop. She now makes $21 per hour and all she does is sell weed and sit on a couch while checking IDs. Lol. She's allowed to play on her phone, listen to her music, play her Switch and use her laptop for college stuff while working as a designated ID checker. She's also allowed one free gummy pack or one free drink per shift. I worked at a gas station in a small town in high school. Most days was slow as hell. I got a raise to 16 and then covered it and they had to pay 21 to continue working. It got even slower and my hours increased. I'd sit on my phone all day and do my online classes for a year straight. I'm a pilot and I feel like a glorified Uber. I do very little even though I have a lot of training. Being a pilot, especially at the airlines, is extremely little work for extremely good pay and lots of time off. The current US airline work environment is ridiculously in favor of the employee and potential employee, though. It's insane, and a good thing, that a regional first officer is getting hired right at 1,500 hours and isn't on food stamps these days. Pre-COVID, it wasn't unheard of to start at $35,000 per year. It's even more insane these pilots are getting scooped up by major airlines after barely 1-2 years at regionals. It used to be airlines like United, American, and Delta wouldn't even call, let alone extend a job offer, until you had like 5,000 hours turbine pilot in command. For the layman reading, that's like 8-10 years at a regional. I get it, when everything goes right, it's uneventful. But you get paid the big bucks for being experienced and very well trained on what to do when things go wrong. The stakes are too high when you lose an engine on takeoff, or you're over water and something's on fire, to leave it to an amateur. My family runs a currency exchange business in South Korea. It's like printing money. Lol. Legally? Selling fireworks. Dude I know works 2 weeks a year and makes more cash than I do. Significantly more, like not even the same ballpark. Fashion photographers. Me. My day rate for a campaign is $10k. Does that include sorting through and touching up the photos later on? I'm trying to figure out how it compares to my day rate. HR. I'll do you one better. HR for the government. I work in state government office and our HR people get paid so well and take so damn long to do anything. They are nice people but absolutely no urgency.